researchers, academia, and I've had the opportunity to meet experts from foreign academic institutes as well a few minutes ago. And I'm sure we'll have put some discussions during the day. So while I'm here to take you all through what's happening in terms of Indian policies for growth, for innovation, I would want to present to the House as to India's ranking in global science and technology indices. And this, I'm sure most of you would have read. This is a Press Information Bureau news. It says India secured 38th position in Global Innovation Index among the top innovative economies globally as per Global Innovation Index 2025. Another set of news is, as per WIPO report 2023, India is ranked at 6th position in terms of intellectual property, IP filings in the world. India improves its ranking to 49th position in 2024. So all this is putting India on the rise. Apart from that, what we find is that advances in drug discovery today are focusing on enhancing molecular structures, reducing toxicity, and improving pharmacokinetics. AI has accelerated drug target identification and interactive predictions. NGS-aided genomic analysis for disease-associated genetic variations and high throughput screening tests on numerous compounds, and simultaneously quantum computing supports complex molecular simulations. These are technologies at its best. Another interesting piece of information is that AI algorithms with deep pharma expertise are able to analyze vast chemical and biological interactions to optimize compound properties and streamline development pipelines. AI and 3D cell biology today enables drug efficacy predictions, safety and toxicity in silico, and identifies the most effective drugs, and particularly in the space of oncology and other areas of neurobiology. In the space of biopharma, advances in biopharmaceutical technologies, including biologics, gene therapies, and NGS drive targeted treatments for cancer, autoimmune disorders, biologics such as Herceptin, rituximab, Humira, and target-specific antigens, while CRISPR-Cas9 gene therapies corrects genetic disorders through precise editing. All in all, I am very sure that there are going to be more filings, not just globally, but also in India. When I joined the division in 2023 for cell and gene therapies, in a short span of time, it was time for me to evaluate and put in place for regulatory approval 2 cell and gene therapy products in a span of 6 months. That has paved the way for India for further development, as we have seen several applications in the area of ATMPs or advanced therapy medicinal products. Having said that, we would have read the revised Schedule M, and I would want to dwell a little on the revised Schedule M and its unique features. It is fully aligned with the 2014 WHO guidelines for GMP. Apart from that, it has separate chapters for most important areas, particularly advanced therapy medicinal products, for radiopharmaceuticals, as well as for phytopharmaceuticals. Yesterday, I was at Jammu discussing with IIM Jammu on their leads that they have from natural products. And I'm sure the academia is ready, the industry need to be ready with their deep pockets and further scalability and technologies. We also keep receiving information from Department of Animal Husbandry and Marine Aquaculture ministries, thinking if there are any regulatory guidelines for marine products, that is coming from natural products of plant origin, they are moving ahead to drugs coming from seaweeds, drugs coming from aquatic, marine and aquatic animals. So this is what we are seeing from the regulatory front as well as from various science and technology organizations. We have also seen applications in the area of new drugs as well as INDs. In new drugs, we have seen out-licensed molecules coming from China for further development in phase 2 and phase 3. We have also seen investigation new drugs in the area of biosimilars, in the area of recombinant technology. And I'm sure these are the technologies of the future, and the industry as well as academia as well as regulators ought to be ready. Are we future ready? I think we are all on the same page, whether it is Government of India or whether it is regulatory or whether it is the industry. I'm sure you have also seen what the ANRF has done and what are the funding agencies, what the funding agencies have been doing. These are all enabling environment. This is all an enabling environment and time to build networks to forge our competencies ahead in make filings and dossiers, particularly for doing clinical trials after a robust safety and preclinical evaluation. Internationally, the global biopharmaceutical market is projected to reach USD 474.28 billion in 2025. It is expected to be worth USD 1369 billion by 2034 with a CAGR of 12.5% from 2024 to 2034. So these are the various avenues and we ought to be future ready. I am sure you have also read the recent amendments that we have made to the drug rules, particularly the timelines for approval of test licenses and the notification system, and that was on 20th January 2026. We have also brought in and finalized the rule. It has been published effective from 21/1/26 with regard to a BAB export protocols not having to be submitted to CDSCO for certain therapeutic areas and other than oncology, hormonal preparations. And you may go ahead by a notification system to develop these products for international filings. For export NOCs, we have become fully online, and it is not purchase order based that you can manufacture and export unapproved new drugs to foreign markets, but also on an annual basis, you may make an application to CDSCO. So it would be quantity based, and these are the streamlining that we have done, and these have been the ask of the industry for a very long time. You have heard also what the Minister, Honorable Minister, has specified in the Union budget, that is strengthening of CDSCO. And I'm sure this is a great leap forward for industry as well as and the time for regulatory authorities to bring all the expertise under one roof. We plan to have a consultative process with the industry, particularly in the pre-submission arena, where you can bring your dossier to have upfront information or knowledge sharing from CDSCO and the experts from various TST institutes to discuss your regulatory pathway for development of INDs. Apart from this, we have seen applications in the area of vaccines, recombinant drugs, and also radiopharmaceuticals. In the area of radiopharmaceuticals, as not just therapeutics or diagnostics, but also as theranostics. And how do we evaluate these products? I'm sure it is an integrated team between the device division and CDSCO, other divisions at headquarters. I would invite the industry's attention to not just these flexibilities in the evaluations of the regulatory dossiers and filings that we are making for the future. We also request you all to invest further in deep tech and basic sciences. I think basic science investment will take us a long way in the years to come. We are now collaborating with foreign academia, and however, it is for the Indian academia that we ought to look for. The data sets that we have from patient health records are the ones which we have to leverage in building our AI platforms or drug discovery platforms. These are a few of the avenues where collaboration would definitely work and would definitely be required. Another big news from CDSCO is that we will be engaging with a QCI or other auditing bodies to audit GCP compliance, GLP compliance, or even GMP compliance, because we want to free our staff from not just inspections but more into supervision of the systems that we have and take things forward. So these are areas where we find that there can be scope for improvement, timeline reduction, apart from having more of scientific experts on board. With these few words, I wish all success to the innovation that's happening in India and also the in-licensing and out-licensing activities that the industry is today doing. And thank you for your attention.